There is currently a very striking conversation among Asians and Europeans about how people of African descent are blackwashing history. And I'm just here to say it with my chest that it is highly impossible for anyone of African descent to blackwash or even culturally appropriate anything from the mere fact that Africa is the cradle of humanity. All spiritualities, all traditions, and all cultures of the world have their history rooted in Africa. Even the Chinese man has traced himself back to Africa.
There is something that could settle this debate of where the Chinese come from once and for all. I'm meeting Professor Jin Li, one of China's leading geneticists. So, what did you find?
We did not see even one single individual that could be considered as the descendant of the Homo erectus in China. Rather, everybody was a descendant of our ancestors from Africa.
Research has been able to prove that Africa is the most diverse continent, to the point Europeans and Asians are closely related to certain Africans more than those Africans are related to their fellow Africans. Africa being the cradle of mankind means that it is impossible for Africans to have European or Asian features, but it is highly possible for Asians or Europeans to have certain African features. As an African artist, philosopher, or spiritualist, therefore, always feel free to eat from any plate without shame or fear, because almost all inventions, including the famous corsets that went down history as only European inventions, actually were original African aesthetic. To help you learn more truths about Africa, the Traverse Culture has organized an international, educational, and spiritual trip to Nairobi, Kenya, where myself and other amazing spiritualists from the Luo, Agekoyo, Abagusi, and the Nubian communities shall come together to share the ancient knowledge of our ancestors with those willing to learn. To participate, click on the link on my bio, which will take you straight into the Traverse Culture website, where you can book your slot.